Ooh-wee, would you look at that? There is a Nunu. Now, I am holding the phone.
Why aren't you showing yourself?
Because no, because this is your video.
This is my video.
I've done mine,
Can you get me from a better angle?
baby. Every angle you got is a good angle. You're sitting there looking super sexy. Yes, you are.
You're just saying.
No, I'm not just saying. I'm like right now. I'm looking at look at them big old pretty cheeks. You're not even smiling, and you got big. And you always do that. When you don't want to see me smile, you look away. So it's like, oh, if he can't see the smile, it's not there. But I see you. Like, be happy that you're happy. I'm glad you're smiling. This one's been being a bitch. You said it yourself. You were being a bitch.
But
I'm
it's
just.
different when you say
I'm
it.
concurring.
You always say I'm not.
Did I say that tonight?
Yes, you did.
My baby is stressed about school, and
So very nice.
I know, baby. I tease. She's stressed about school, and she kind of had a crisis of faith this week, and it didn't help that cat hair was getting everywhere. So she's not necessarily sitting out there with the family like she could have been, and maybe somebody, I hesitate to use the word jealous, but would rather I have been spending my time elsewhere. Hey, I'm gonna shut up. This is your video. We're here for you.
He says 2 minutes into the video.
Hey, remember when our videos were just 2 minutes?
So basically, this is your video.
That's not a thing anymore, is it? Like it can't be. We just got too much shit to say.
Well, I guess this is my video.
Would you rather it not be? I can turn this off.
Fine, me, it's here and it's home. I've just been moody, been dealing with stuff. One day I'm better, and then it's like the next day I'm still irritated, and I didn't really know why, but I've got a lot of clutter in my head, and I think that I assumed it was one thing, and we dealt with that, but I was still feeling the same way. So then I realized that it wasn't just that one thing, and it was something else. So then we dealt with that, and now I'm just trying to not be moody. You know, like I don't like when stuff is up in the air, and like school is up in the air. I'm still waiting to be accepted, and it's a whole process. And I have my plan laid out. I have exactly what I want to study, how long it's gonna take me. I even know like how long it's gonna take me to be an official doctor. Like I just have it all mapped out, and like I'm waiting for somebody to tell me I'm good enough to attend that university. And that is stressful. So the other things in my life that would typically be a little annoying are now extremely overwhelmingly annoying, and like it's not good. So I'm trying to be better. um I think I want control. You know, I want to control something because I can't control the thing that I want to control. Um, I definitely think it's going to be different once I get the news that I hopefully will get, but I can't keep going like this until I get that news. I have to act the way I would if I have that news now, um, because it's not fair to my family. So I'm trying to do better because I have not been a very easy person to live with lately. he just confirmed that by not saying that that's not true. That's what
Oh,
I
is
was
that what
waiting
you were
for.
looking for?
Yeah,
You were
but
looking for me
it's
to.
cool. I guess
It's
that is
not that.
true.
It's not that you haven't been easy to live with. It's. I know that I can be difficult to deal with, and I've been left with the impression, at least for the last week, that I have been fucking up. Because every time I reach out to you, you would kind of be short and kind of brush me off. So I felt like I was doing something wrong.
And I was doing that, but also I wanted his attention. So that's just me being weird. Like, I want your attention, but I want it when I want it. But I want you to be on standby.
And I am. Which is
So,
weird. And that sounds so weird in codependency, but I am on standby. When you want something, that's what we do. Because that's who I am. I want you to be happy.
so I I just need to stop. I think it was my video last night, but I was just talking about how like I feel better, and I do with that. But with that particular thing, but like I just realized that there's a lot of clutter in my head, and I think it's more than I knew there was. Like it's kind of like if you're organizing your house and you're like, okay, my closet's super messy, so I need to get in there and I need to clean my closet. And you organize your closet, but then you realize there's a lot of other parts of the house that also needs organizing that you didn't even realize until you started snooping. So I'm trying to do that. So I'm a work in progress. I'm not an easy person to be married to.
Yes, you are. We have our moments.
Deals with me. I'm not even a handful. I'm like a bag of something.
Oh, you a handful, all right. That's a handful. Look, you say you hard to deal with. Look, I'm a dick, and I know I can be a dick, but I'm working on it. And
Well, if he's a dick, then I'm a bitch.
I've been married to you for almost 5 years now. That's half a decade, dude. Think about that shit. Wow. And I've never been unhappy with you. Anytime I was unhappy, it was because I was worried that you weren't happy.
I've never been unhappy with you. I've been unhappy, like, with. I've been unhappy about something while I was with you, but
But
like,
but
it's
then you'll
not.
take it out on me. You'll be short with me because you're unhappy about something else, and since you won't tell me and you're being short with me, I have to assume it's me.
And you're right, and I'm sorry about that. And again, we just had this whole talk. Like, I
Yeah,
am
your foot
going.
moved, and I thought the cat was in here. I was like, oh my god, I'm never gonna hear the end.
Wow. Okay. So, so wait, hold on. So you were not going to be upset that the cat was in the room, but you were going to be upset because you thought that I was going to nag at you about it
No,
forever.
that's just I knew you would be upset, and
And nag at you about it
I
forever.
don't want you to be upset. That's what I want you to take away
So
from a
you
statement
wouldn't be
like that.
upset if.
I would be upset that you were upset.
No, no, take away me. Would you like the cat to be in the room?
Look, if it were up to me, the cat could stand outside my door and meow, and he could hop up here on the bed and watch TV with me if he wanted to, like we used to do with Joey or Jordan. But because you have allergies, that's not a thing for you. And you deserve a place in the home where it's relatively cat free. Like, I can't speak for anything that gets tracked on my feet. Or, sometimes every time I come in the room, I take my clothes off, I put on something else to be in here. I try to limit the amount of cat hair for you. But sure, yeah, I'm a cat guy. I love cats. And if he wanted to come up here and, yeah, I'd be fine with that. But you aren't, so I'm not. That's how that works. And I don't consider that a sacrifice or a compromise. It's what makes my wife happy. So it's what we do. Period.
make me feel bitchy.
But you're not bitchy. It's you. If I would say you were being bitchy if you didn't have allergies and you were just like, I hate fucking cats, and every time you saw him, you kicked him. Like then that shut up. Then that would be all right. She's being a bitch. But you have a legitimate medical concern when it comes to the cat. When you're around him for too long, the dander gets in your nose and you can't breathe. You know what happens when you can't breathe? Nothing. Nothing else happens. It don't matter how many schools you get accepted to, or how many crises of faith you get over. If you can't breathe, nothing else matters. So no, the cat's not allowed in here.
Like I was saying, I wasn't trying to listen to you about the cat. I was just saying that the reason why I wouldn't say things to you is because I didn't want to nag. And again, like, I don't want you to lose patience with me.
Oh. Commercial break. Ever had that not so fresh feeling?
I know that you have certain terms that you use when you're losing patience with me, and I don't want it to come to that. So, in my mind, I'm just staying quiet about it and I'm just dealing with it eternally. But, like,
Don't.
apparently it shows all over my face.
Oh yeah.
So,
Like even if there's a vibe, got vibe. You want vibe. Like I feel it bouncing off you. And when I go to hug you and you just kind of like take it, like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, hug me.
okay, to be fair, you always try to come hug me while I'm in the middle of chopping onions.
Okay,
Like,
look, how many times have we been online or watching a thing and be like relationship goals? It's sexy when a man come and kiss on you when you cook and you go, ooh, that is sexy. And then when I come in there and do it, you be like, I'm in the middle of something.
okay, here's the thing. Okay, no, honest conversation. Here's the thing. There is absolutely nothing wrong with you coming and hugging me or kissing me while I'm cooking. There's nothing wrong with that. But you have to pick and choose the appropriate moment to do that. You can't come do that when
I have to wait for the right moment to be spontaneous
Can
and
I
affectionate.
finish what I'm saying, please? You should not come and do it if I'm dealing with hot grease or if I'm stirring something. Oh no, if I'm stirring something on the stove, it's fine. But if I'm dealing with something like really hot or if I'm trying to like drain pasta, that's probably not an appropriate time.
Have I ever tried to hug you while you were draining pasta?
Yes. Which is why I brought it up.
That's my fault then. That's
like,
stupid.
If I'm chopping something, it's not bad if you come and do that, but it depends on what I'm chopping. If I'm chopping onions, don't touch me while I'm chopping onions because my eyes are already burning. So I've got a chef knife in my hand and my eyes are burning. It's probably not the safest position for you.
Understood.
But I will work on not being a cunt.
And I will work on not being a dick.
So you admit that I'm a cunt.
So you admit that I'm a dick.
I never said you were a dick.
I never said you were a cunt.
This is about me.
Did I ever say you were a cunt?
Yes.
Did I? No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
You said it, and I just didn't say anything.
Which means you agreed.
Okay. All right. Well, let's settle this.
Honey,
Asia, am I a dick?
No.
Oh.
You're an asshole, though.
Fair.
And
fair.
If.
Wow. Okay. Just pig sidebar. We were watching American Vandal and we pushed pause, and that's fine. Why did we back out and now there's an advertisement while it's on pause for Orange is the New Black?
Because it's a Netflix original and we used to watch it, so they want us to go back and watch it.
I'm not gonna.
Well, they don't know that.
Go to Orange is the New Black and say not interested.
So, yeah, I will try to be a better person because apparently when I'm not perfect, everyone in the house is sad
come
and
on
depressed.
now when you're not perfect. Like, look at the smile on your face right now. When there's not a smile on your face, and look, this smile, just see, that is resting Asia face.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's
That's
not.
how Asia looks. Whenever you see Asia, there's always a smile on her face. She's always in a good mood. Big cheekbones and puffy. But when she's not, that lip curler.
I don't. My
Yeah, you
first
do.
time my face doesn't look like
And
that.
she be real short. Hey, baby, you okay? Mm-hmm. I'm just mellow. It's like,
I can't be mellow.
okay, you can be.
So like whenever I'm mellow, like now he just thinks that I'm just like in a bad mood.
Okay.
Or something must be wrong.
Okay. She says she's mellow. Check. You go to hug her and she's real short with you. Check. You say, what's wrong, baby? I just want to help. I'm just mellow. Like, I know the difference between mellow and motherfucker don't touch me. And I've been getting motherfucker don't touch me all week.
That's
especially
not true.
Today.
You've been getting motherfucker don't touch you all week.
Oh,
really?
Okay, well, the other day was a little different. But you know what I mean. You come out the room and I'm like, hey, babe, what's going on? Nothing. You good? Mm-hmm. Like that's.
Okay, like,
that's
I get it. I'm sorry.
And I don't want you to be sorry. I want you to be happy. Moreover, I want to facilitate that happiness. And just because you're happy in your marriage and unhappy in another department, you come out and the marriage is affected because here's super husband trying to, hey, baby, you want to do something? Mm-hmm, later. Like, how am I supposed to differentiate you unhappy with me and you unhappy with something else if you're taking it out on me?
I'm not taking it out on you.
Okay, who do you take it out
You
on?
are allowing yourself to be affected.
Okay.
Which, you're right. I am affecting this, whatever, and I'm sorry about that. But you're making it a personal attack.
Well, it's not an attack. You're not a terrorist. It's just when you're upset.
Well, you said taking it out on you. What else does that mean?
When you're feeling down or feeling upset, you tend to get quiet and withdrawn from me.
No, period. Like,
okay, so how am I supposed to? Okay, who else in the house would notice? When's the last time Kari walked up to you and wrapped his arm around you and kissed you on the neck and you said, "Not now"? Like, who else would be directly affected from your unhappiness but me? So when you are unhappy with me, I take it as a direct attack on me because I'm the only. But I don't know that because you're not talking to me.
I don't say anything to you because I want to avoid you feeling bad. Because, like, you do this thing where, like, let's say I come to you and I'm like, honey, I need to talk to you. I feel bad because of this. And there's absolutely nothing you can do to help me with it, but I am just being upfront and honest with you and telling you that I'm unhappy about it. Then you're going to be dwelling on it for days to come and upset and depressed because there's nothing you can do to help me. And I want to avoid you feeling that way. So instead I just deal with it myself. And sometimes that means that I am just in my own funk.
So your alternative for me not feeling bad and dwelling on it for days is for you to be short with me when I do see you and to give me 2-3 word answers and then have me wonder for days at a time what's actually wrong.
It's a perfect formula. I'm just telling you my reason behind it.
It's an awful system. Your procedures are flawed.
Okay, well, can you stop feeling bad if you can't help me with something? Because you do the same thing that I do when you feel as though there's something you can't help me with.
I'm a problem solver. You come to me with a problem, I want to solve it. That's all.
But some problems can't be solved.
And you know, and I did a video about that a long time ago. It's like problems versus solutions. Sometimes you just want to be heard. So for those times, let me listen.
But I don't want to complain to you because
well, who else would you complain to?
My counselor.
What about your captain? Because I'm the one who got to see you when you come walking out of the room with that resting bitch face. I worry about you. I take it personally when my wife is not happy. Yes, I do. Fucking sue me. I'm sorry, I'll do my best to not want you to be happy at all times. Like, what do you want me to say? Like, yeah.
I feel like this video is a lot of Asia's a cunt and Patrick's like this knight in shining armor.
Look, I take full responsibility for my flaws. I'm kind of an asshole.
I'm just kidding. I'm not. You're right. Sorry.
You know, and dare say I was talking to somebody in the group the other day, and they made a comment, and I was just like, oh yeah, I can't even believe Asia's with me, and it's like, she should probably leave, and he was like, what are you talking? That's like, look, I'm so busy trying to be humble that I'll be so bad that it'll be more self-deprecating humor, or it'll be me just fucking bragging, and there's no in between. But I can tell you, while I have made my share of mistakes and I have my problems and I can be a dick, and according to her, I'm an asshole, not to toot my own fucking horn, but when it comes to being a husband, toot motherfucking toot, I do my shit. I'm on it.
So am I your wife?
Oh, you're a fantastic wife. You just need to communicate with me more when something else is bothering you.
How often do you not communicate with me and you deal with things on your own in your head? And don't you dare say, it's different, I'm the man, or it's different, I'm the captain.
Well, first of all, one, it is different.
No, I said don't say that.
But if that's the way you want to feel, I just came to you and told you today that I had a concern. But again, it takes me 10 minutes to deal with mine. And then I'm past it. You dwell on the same thing for weeks.
It takes me longer to deal with something sometimes.
Okay, but see, but it takes you longer to deal with it. You've been dealing with this for how long? Is it done? Are you close to a conclusion? Are you any further along?
Yes.
Okay. Did the worrying help?
Yes.
Okay, so the school administrative board was like, we really need to get to Asia Harris's file because we can feel her worry.
It wasn't about the schooling stuff. It was everything else. I can't control the school situation.
So for the things that you can't control, you let it go.
I dealt with it in my own way. I just regret that it affected you negatively. So I will find a new formula so that you don't feel that way.
At the end of this, before I upload this video, there's something else I'm going to have to show you.
Who?
Yeah, I got to show you something.
Me or them?
You.
What?
Because we were given something, and I was told to show this to you when you were sad. So I'm gonna go back and and you know exactly what it is, and you can't help but smile when you see it. So yeah, that's what we doing. That I wish I could show it to y'all. It's really it's a private family thing. I wouldn't feel right showing somebody else's kids. You don't do that. That's fucked up. But it's a cute video of a little girl singing that always. I don't even like Frozen like that. I think Frozen was a decent movie, but I'm not going to listen to the soundtrack. But this little girl singing "Let It Go" will melt your heart. It is the most adorable thing in the world, and I have not shown it to you in months. I need to get back in the habit of turning that on for you and making you feel better.
Do you know he went and he made an audio version
so
he could just play it when I am in a mood?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely did. Well, I said, toot.
You're so cocky. How are you so humble and cocky?
I've
never met a man that was so overly humble, but so overly cocky.
Look, it's the same. How am I insecure with a superiority complex? I don't fucking know. It's like, I don't think I'm better than everybody. Just the people that I'm better than.
Which he thinks is everybody.
But I think, honestly, it's a lot of people. But not everybody.
Most people.
But it's sad because I shouldn't feel that way, but I do. You know, so yeah, I juggle back and forth between humble and just braggy. And I can't find the medium. And that's the same way with her. She's either in a great mood or everything fucking sucks.
That's not true. Sometimes I'm just mellow.
Okay, so yes or no? Happy in your marriage?
Yes.
Unhappy with school?
Yes.
Take it out on your marriage?
No.
Yes, you do. You take it out on me.
How do I take it out on you? I'm sorry that my mood affected you, and I won't let that happen again. But it's not like I was just like, I'm mad about school, start punching you in the head.
But no, but the example, and I really want to get past.
And you make me feel bad by saying I'm taking out on my marriage because I wasn't.
Well, no, you're not taking it out. It's not on the marriage. Do you feel
like our marriage was strained?
No, absolutely not.
So how was it taken out on the marriage?
But when I'm sitting in the living room watching something, and I hear the door open, and I turn to you and go, "Hey, babe, you want to do something? Maybe later." And you just keep it moving.
I'm cleaning. Like,
okay,
but you
weren't cleaning. You came to get something to eat or something. and I come in there and I hug you and you don't hug me back.
Because I have a chef knife in my hand?
So what? Turn around and hug me. Or
Not
you in even you in the bathroom. Like, hey, look, baby, I shaved so I could be all sexy for you. Yeah, you look nice.
Are you serious right now?
I'm very serious.
Now you're just looking for stuff because you went and shaved, and when you came in, I looked up and said you looked nice. But why was I short with you, Patrick? Please tell them why I was short with you. I don't know
why you were short with me.
Yes, you do.
What was I doing? About school.
What was I doing? Why was I short with you? I was distracted by something. What was I doing?
I don't know.
You know what I was doing.
I don't know.
I was reading your work. I was busy reading your work. Yes, I looked up to acknowledge that you looked nice, but I was intrigued by what I was reading.
No, we were in the kitchen. And I came out there right after I shaved my mustache off, which is always.
No, you didn't. You came and asked me if you should shave it off. I didn't see you when you got out until you got the shower, which was in here while I was reading. So now you're just making up stories to make me look bad.
Look up at me. Or look.
Not until you admit that your story is wrong.
No, I can't admit my story is wrong.
Yes, you can.
I think we might be having a moment. So maybe we just remember it differently. But I recall in great detail, after I shaved, I came out and was like, oh, look at this. And you were just like, oh yeah, it's nice. And I was like, oh, I thought I looked handsome.
For me, you came into the kitchen while I was cooking and said, hey, should I get rid of my mustache? And I said, as long as you don't get rid of the goatee, that's cool, because I like the goatee. And you said, okay. And then you went and shaved, you went and showered. I was sitting on the bed, and I was reading your work on fan fiction. And you walked in, and I said, oh, you look really nice. And then I looked back down the phone because I was trying to finish what I was reading. So, from my perspective, I feel as though I handled that well. From your perspective, things were different, and that didn't happen that way.
We
and
different
I
perspectives.
Apologize.
Hey, don't even worry about it.
From your perspective,
that's something we need to remember from every now and again. Things we have different perspectives.
Or I can just start using that as an excuse. Like, what do you mean? I've been laughing all day.
Well, you could. And then
I would never choose.
But then I'd feel shitty, and I'd be like, oh yeah, I guess. I would totally buy that. Like, if you did that, I would totally accept it because I know that's not something you would say arbitrarily.
I will not do that to you because that is a very important thing and it's nothing to joke about. You have my word. I love you and I don't want to put a strain on our marriage or our family. And I realize...
I'm sorry that I keep saying strain on our marriage because it's not a strain on our marriage. Our marriage is fine. It's not like, oh, Asia was a bitch today, divorce. But it's just like, I just want you to be happy while you're at home. And when I feel like you're not happy at home, I feel like there's something that I should be doing. And honestly, I don't have a reason to toot my own horn. I don't like that.
So, yes, at the end of the day,
it's about me. You. Absolutely. No, it's
you
not.
You are an asshole.
Shut up. You know I'm fucking with you.
Are you?
I am.
Really?
Look, I take great pride in being a good husband. And in doing that means I have to keep you happy. So, yes, while it's about me being a good husband, I'm trying to be the best possible husband to make you happy. So, yes, it is all about me being all about you. Absolutely it is.
Like I said, I'm sorry. And I can't say it'll never happen again. But I promise you I will do my best so that it will not happen again for a very long time.
And if it does happen, instead of keeping it to yourself, just talk to me. And it's not like I don't ask you 48 times a day, are you okay?
I know. I just sometimes I need to talk to somebody else. And I don't mean that in a bad way. It's just.
And if that's the case, just say, hey, I'm dealing with something. I don't feel like it's something.
How many times have I said that to you? And just like, oh, I feel so bad because there's nothing I can do to help you, and now I'm a terrible husband. I'm going to commit suicide. You are so extreme with everything.
Why did this turn into murder?
In the times that I have said that to you, you mope around all day.
I tell you what. The next time that that's the way you feel, I say, hey, baby, there's something I can help you with. If you say, I think this is something that's better suited for my counselor, I'll take a step back. Because I understand as much as I can be husband, sometimes girl power is more. I get that. It's totally fine. I can remember instances where I would give you advice and you'd go, yeah, whatever. And she would give you the same fucking advice. You'd be like, wow, I never thought of it that way. So it's like, you know what? It's fine. But say that. Say that to me so I know that everything's fine.
You're also assuming that you give me the same advice, just saying.
Oh, come on. I could think of a couple of times.
A couple of times, but you're assuming that every time you give me the same
advice. It's not all the time. Not every time. And I expect to be put in my place when I say something stupid. But 8 times out of 10, it's the same advice. Oh, especially before we were married. It was 9 times out of 10.
Does not count. That doesn't count.
No, everything starts from now.
Yeah. So why even bring it up? You see, you do stuff like that to make me feel bad and make yourself look good.
I remember that one time you cheated on me. Because she never cheated on me. I kid. I love you. I love you.
You have this habit of saying mean things to me just so that you can say you love me and rub on me. It's like you want me to feel bad so that you can apologize. You do that all the time and it's mean.
Do I?
Yes, you do.
You know what? The next time you hear it coming...
You know another thing you do?
What else do I do?
You'll go out and you'll be petting the cat and be like, oh, it's okay. I love you. I'm sorry that Asia hates you. You do that.
I do.
I'm glad that you think that's hilarious. You do stuff like that all the time, and it just feeds into my mood.
You know what? That doesn't help. I'll admit that does not help.
Or like with high school stuff, you'll say like, "Oh, well, I mean, you graduated, but I did all your work." You do that kind of stuff to me all the time, and it like it's belittling.
Asia, when I met you, and wow, let's paint a picture. Let's make this sound disgusting. When I met you, what grade were you in? Ninth grade. At what point did I start helping you with your homework?
I don't know, like 11th or 12th?
It was around senior year when you had papers and stuff to write.
But you still rub it in my face whenever you get the chance.
The point that I'm trying to make is that while I may have written a paper or 2 or 3, you had to do 3 years of work. You always find a way to toot your own horn in the middle of a compliment. I do. Listen,
why?
All I'm saying.
Why though?
Because you know what? I think it's funny.
Nice.
I'm being funny. I think it's being cute and endearing. You don't think so? So I'm not going to do that anymore. Because I'm sorry that I was under the impression that we were far enough along in our marriage that you know when I'm being full of shit and when I'm being sincere.
I don't want to go to college and get a degree and you're like, yeah, that's so cute that you have a degree, but really, I helped you with all of these things.
I'm gonna take your degree and rip it in half. Well, part of this is mine. I would never do that to you.
Well, I bought you the laptop. You wrote the papers on. I mean,
never do that to you. Look,
if we're being honest, while you are my world, and in everything that I do, you take great part in it. I feel like sometimes you force your way into it and like take over so that you can give yourself more credit for what you did to make yourself feel better.
I'm not looking for more credit. I'm looking to make things as easy as possible for you.
And I appreciate that, and that's beautiful, but you don't get to do that and then rub it in my face every chance you get.
You know what? It'll never happen again.
Okay.
It'll never happen again.
Sure.
If me helping you in some way upsets you, then I talk about it. It'll never happen again.
You see how you word things? I didn't say talking about it.
Okay, you know what? I feel like I worded that wrong.
Okay,
I was trying to be very sweet. It came out wrong.
I don't mind you mentioning it. I don't mind you joking about it. But you tend to joke about it around other people, and then it just makes me feel bad. Like,
okay, do you remember when we first got married, and your family was led to believe that you were like abusive? Because I would out. And I always look at you like, I don't want Asia to get mad at me. I didn't want you to be mad at me, and they thought like you were beating on me or something.
But you would always say stuff like, "Yes, dear," and you would like go quiver in a corner, or you'll say like, "Oh, she hits me," or "Oh, she's always so mean."
And they legitimately she hits me.
Yeah, you did.
You
said it.
Not.
Yes, you did. Like, "Oh, sometimes she hits me," and like you were obviously being funny, but they would literally think that, "Oh, Asia's so mean to Patrick all the time."
Cool. In what world do you beat on me? Like,
I know that's not true, but what I'm saying, okay, let's take away the beat part, because that's a little unrealistic. But like, you would literally like you made it so realistic that it was literally a thing. Like when you weren't around, they'd be like, "Oh, why are you always so mean to Patrick? Like, why are you so controlling?" And that wasn't the case.
Your mother said these things? This is the same woman who accused me of beating on you. Like, how did we switch it up? Listen, that'll never happen again. The point I brought that up.
We've been here many times.
I brought that up as an example. When is the last time your parents, like someone that
I don't have those.
Yeah, you got one. When was the last time anybody in your family was like, "Wow, you after all these years, you still so mean to Patrick"? You said that, it bothered me. I didn't do it anymore. You are telling me now that this bothers you.
They still think I have the last say so.
Oh, you do.
But I don't.
Oh, you do.
I do not. In certain situations, yes. Like when it comes to food, I have the last say so. When it comes to cleaning, I have the last say so.
Yvonne, let's be clear. Let's be very clear. I don't give a shit how many pips are on my collar or what the titles say. You run the show.
I do not. Yes, I run the household.
You do.
That's
all of this is you. And that's fine. And that's fine. My job is to pay the bills and make sure that everything is taken care of. Your job is to make sure that everything is organized. And that's fine. It just so happens now that me taking care of everything is just certified for unemployment once every 2 weeks until I find work. So it's a whole lot of...
Why do you consider that you taking care of everything? If you working 65 hours a week gave you the opportunity to earn money to take care of the bills, and you finding a different way to earn money to take care of the bills, why does it matter the source if you're still taking care of the bills?
And see, but that's my part. But I'm just at home so much more now. It feels like you are doing more.
I'm just doing what I always do. Like there's more work now that we have an animal, but it's like it's not like I'm doing new things. I'm just doing more of what I was doing even when you were at work. So you're bringing in money to pay the bills, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm still cleaning. You just found an easier way to be able to do it. So
look, we made some ground tonight. I won't do that again. I promise you.
Sure.
We should stop this now before they try to divide it into 2 videos.
40 minutes.
And we've got one that's 40 minutes and then one that's 12 seconds. That would suck. I love you.
I love you too.
I'm sorry I'm a dick.
You're not a dick, you're an asshole. There's a difference.
I'm sorry I'm an asshole.
But you're my asshole.
I am.
You're a sweet asshole.
Thank you. Toot.